I asked this girl for her number so we can make plans. She then rejected my offer and said, I just get nervous giving out my number. We haven't even planned anything. And guess what, love? I get nervous swiping my credit card. I get nervous driving to pick you up when you don't have a car and gas is $7 a gallon in California. You're nervous? I guess I'm nervous too now. No date for you. Now, a lot of men would have folded in this situation, right? Chad, you're being too uptight. Just make the plans on Hinge. Text her you're on your way to meet her on Hinge. When you're at her house, say I'm outside on Hinge. Just do that. No, I'm planning, I'm paying, and you're not going to give me your phone number? No, I need some type of investment from a girl for a date to happen. If she won't even give me her phone number, why would I want to come pick you up and pay for a date if you don't want to give me your phone number? That's the least you could do. If it's not on your terms, King, she needs to kick rocks and go to the next one, which I'm going to do right now, actually.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
I'm 30. How'd you meet?
We met off of Tinder.
So y'all are talking.
Well, it's not that serious. We had an agreement that like we would just be friends.
Yeah, we're just being friends.
So you couldn't see yourself sleeping with him at all?
I've already slept with him.
How'd you come to that agreement?
I mean, we had both talked about it, and we're the same way. So we just hang out and we fuck.
Yeah, like we kind of randomly got to the vibe at the same time. We're like, oh yeah, we're just trying to have fun.
Yeah, we both want to be single.
Yeah.
So it's a open relationship, friends with benefits.
It's not a relationship.
It's
friends
not
with benefits.
Yeah, friends with benefits.
It's not an open relationship because that means you're a couple. But we're
exactly.
not a couple.
Yeah, there's no relationship
We're friends
just
who have fun, have every now and then.
How long have you been doing this?
A couple of weeks. So we've been
about a month.
Yeah, we've been having a great time. I love it.
You need to deep on those racist pieces of shit. Hey, man. Long time no call. Johnny sucked it.
Long time no.
Your little boy told I used to have some wild nights out in West Hollywood. You know boys, John?
No, I don't know.
Sucks for you, sucks for me. Oh.
Are you gay?
As a feminist man, I'm sexually fluid, even within a relationship. As a feminist woman, wouldn't you agree with that?
This.
I like this look. Johnny, wait up! Right across the restaurant. Give me that.
Alright guys, we ain't going into 2024 with this simple shit. I'm here to wake y'all motherfuckers up. I don't know what the happened around COVID. Something flipped, something strange happened. I can't put my finger on it. But women became the new pimps and men became simps and tricks. Y'all boys better wake the up. Protect your meat in 2024. When I say meat, I'm not just talking about this down here. I'm talking about your money, your energy, your attention, and your time. Your MEAT. Protect that. No more simp shit. We're going to end the simp epidemic in 2024. Don't go into 2024 trusting these. Stop liking these Instagram models and leaving these stupid comments under these pictures and videos. She ain't gonna let you hit, so stop leaving that.
It's a tip for my men that's living by themselves. Men, while we're in isolation, God is healing us. He's healing us from the things that we went through. He's healing us from the things that threw off our mental focus. He's just simply healing us and creating us to be a better version. So do me this favor, please. When you're healed and when you're a better version, do not run back to the things that got you in this situation in the first place. They're in the past. Leave them in the past. How far can you drive if your eyes is glued in the rearview mirror? You can't drive far, you're going to crash. So once you get out that situation, once God heals you while we're living by ourselves in isolation, do not go back to the thing that broke us. Please, that would be the worst thing you can do, and that would be offensive to the Lord, because he's going to say, I took you out of this situation, I made you better, and you going back? That wouldn't be smart. All right? It's a tip for my men that's living by themselves.
You don't win a divorce. You don't win a divorce. Like, you survive a divorce. You get out the other side of it with as much intact as you possibly can. But you don't win. Like, nobody ever walks out of the divorce going, yeah, I won. Like, you don't win. It's the end of something. You grieve it. You know, again, you have to ask yourself, like, what's the goal? Because I'll tell you the truth, like, not only can you not win a divorce, you can't win a fight with your spouse. You can't win. You will never win a fight with your spouse. If you win, you lost. You made them feel small. You won. Yay, victory. A great job. You made your spouse feel dumb. You made your spouse feel small. You made your spouse feel sad. Or you lose the argument and then you lost the argument. You can't win an argument with your spouse. Because the idea of this is connection, to stay connected to each other. Anything that is antagonistic to that connection is the enemy of marriage.
So when a woman loves a man more than he loves her, I'm not saying that's ideal, but the relationship lasts a lot longer because she's willing to fight through the rough time. But when you have a woman that you like more than she likes you, he becomes emasculated. He loses his masculinity to please her. He becomes a people pleaser. He'll bend over backwards. And in his desperate attempt to keep her, he loses the attraction even more so. So when it's that way round, gone are the days when girls will appreciate that. Instead, they will actually use that as they use that man as a punching. But really, I would say the best relationships are when both people are equally invested and both people are equally okay if the relationship didn't work out. Both of them have that level of, I really want this to work, but both would be okay if worst case scenario happened. They both have alternatives if need be, but they're choosing this.
Here's the problem with Sydney Sweeney. She is so beloved by men everywhere. It makes everyone else hate her guts. And it's not necessarily her fault. This whole interview is going viral and everyone's like, she sucks, she won't talk, she won't say a thing because she's secretly racist. And it's no, that hate is coming and I get it. I feel it too. I look at her, I'm like, come on, just because she has huge bajungas, you're gonna give up your firstborn child? It's frustrating that men can be they can ride for a woman so hard. Why? Because she has ginormous sandbags. And yeah, this frustrates society completely, and I get it. But at the same time, if I was doing this interview and this lady was interviewing me and she was asking me about promotional tactics and she was asking me about an ad that I did that wasn't really read well, and she's like, what does that mean in terms of today's society and white power and racism? I would have said, suck my dick and eat it too. That's what I would have said. Sydney said, when I want to speak on something, you'll hear about it. I would have said, I have a mountain of I would love to shove in your mouth. So, I mean, she was pretty graceful, and I just want to make it aware that people really hate her. I think the true reason why people hate her is because men love her, and men love no women, but they love her because of her. We're like, come on.
On the count of 3, we're gonna say our body counts at the same time for the first time. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 650.
Oh. You're joking, right?
No.
You're joking.
Yours is not 4. Come on.
You're joking, right?
I mean, it's 6 something, 612, but I stopped counting. What?
You're joking.
I stopped counting after 600.
I'm downloading Tinder right now.
Why?
I gotta catch up. What are you talking
Yours
about?
Yours is not 4. Why are you lying to me? I thought we were gonna be honest.
Oh my god. Who cares if mine's 40? You just said 650. I'm downloading Tinder.
I didn't say 650.
I gotta catch up, bro.
600.
I gotta get Bumble. I gotta get Hinge.
What are you doing?
I'm about to be clapping cheeks. What are you talking about? 650's crazy.
I'm not gonna be with anyone since we're together.
I'm like, dude, screw that. You've been with the whole freaking city, dude.
Dude, no, I haven't. Dude, why are you mad?
I don't know if I'm attracted to you at this current moment, nor will I be in the future.
Rude.
Okay, well, you lied. That's rude. You told me it was 3, and I was your 4th.
I think there's a guy that was talking about he was trying to go on a date with a woman, and essentially she said, well, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I think he asked for her phone number. He said, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So he said, okay, well, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, I'm just going to go on to the next. And really, honestly and truly, that's what you need to do. Even though you might take it personal in a lot of these situations, and I say this, you know, I want to say this carefully and cautiously. It's just business. You got to treat it like business. If these modern women, if these ladies don't want to give you their number, if they don't want to make any investment into the relationship, then what can you do? You put the proposition out there, like you was saying, man, I'm playing for the date. I'm paying for the date. I got to come out there and pick you up and all this stuff. And you don't feel comfortable. How am I going to, well, I don't feel comfortable giving you my number just yet. Then, you know, what are we doing here? If you don't feel comfortable with that, are you going to meet me at the place? Hey, I'm here. Right? Modern women act like they don't flake on people. They act like they don't ghost people. And once again, they just want men to show up. Just be there. And if I decide to ghost you, that's my right. And you just gonna have to take that.
The mistake a woman would make, to use the example that you used with the girl that you mentioned, appreciation can never turn into expectation. With me, your days are numbered. Appreciation must never turn into expectations. It's mine to give, not yours to take. The minute you think you entitled, you ain't getting because you think you entitled. I don't like that. I want you to appreciate. You don't have to give what I give in terms of that level. But what you do have to do is show an appreciation that I'm extending myself to give more than I had to.
Is it difficult?
Ooh, child, I am sorry that a lot of y'all have been lied to and sold a dream that is just not feasible for the vast majority of women, okay? The reality is many of the women you see today who are married and they drive beautiful luxury cars and they live in wonderful suburban neighborhoods and have children in private school, they're working. They've been working. They never stopped working. She or herself is working. The key is if you are an average earning woman, okay, your fast track to wealth is likely going to be teaming up with a man who is at minimum another just average earning dude and eradicating debt and building wealth. Like, that's what's always been done. That's what works. And this whole notion of, oh, I'm just gonna wait on my $200,000 a year dude to come rescue me. Baby, wake up.
I'm officially done dating women because every time I date a woman, they either break my heart, they're my family member, or they're a man.
Pause. Do you know that we can keep ourselves? Also, what's throwing me is the family members sounded plural. Like it was more than one. Because maybe you didn't realize 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th cousin on down the line, twice removed, your auntie's cousins, sister's mother's brother had a dog, maybe. But when it's more than one, that's a habit, right? That's you. What the?
And that's really what you find out when you start asking women, what do you want? And my sales background and my way of probing and active listening and asking questions, I can finally get people to just tell me what you want, not what you'll accept. And what you're finding is from GED to PhD, women are wanting 2 to 3 kids. They don't want to have to work to pay significant bills, or they only want to have to work to pay 20% or less than the family bill. So you still want a provider male. That ain't the way this country's set up. Most people, you need 2 incomes. And then you're saying these guys aren't good enough. I'm talking to a woman in college and asked her, could you date a plumber? And off the rip, she said no. I'm like, you know how much plumbers make? Yeah, it's a great.
The hardest marriages for women to leave are often when they are married to husbands who are good guy presenting.
Holy hell. This is your grass is always greener, girl. Know her, recognize her. You're never going to please her. You're never going to win with her.
I want to have a crush on someone who also has a crush on me, but I don't want to be their girlfriend, and I want them to be okay with the fact that I don't want to be their girlfriend.
Can we call this video How to Spot a Hot Mess?
We have been living in a man's world forever. And I think it's time, I think it's about time that women take over. I just think it's about time. Because we just want some peace.
I mean, this is just a breakdown, right? Because she is trying to compete with a man in a man's world and can't figure out why she's not able to do it. Let me just tell you.
I hear men say all the time, she's always focusing on what I'm doing wrong. She's always focusing on where I'm missing. She's always focusing on the negative. It's discouraging. I think women have to do a better job of affirming and validating their man. It ain't all bad. If you're going to tell him what he's not doing well, make sure you've told him 5 ways he is doing well. Isn't this what you did with your kids when you were raising kids? Didn't you affirm your kids? Even after a mess up, didn't you remind him how much you love him? He has that little boy still inside of him, and that little boy still needs to be nurtured.
Step parents, period, there's no benefits. How would I benefit from helping to raise his kids? If you marry a man and he has a child, if he's on child support and he falls behind on his payments, they coming after the wife's money. It's a very big risk. It costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to raise a child. It's expensive. Why would I invest hundreds of thousands of dollars into something that will never be mine? You can't do something as detrimental as having a child out of wedlock. And then after you make that piss poor decision, then now all of a sudden the community got to come and help you. That doesn't make any sense. You got people who have multiple kids out of wedlock. It's not like it was a one-time thing. Now you're putting their piss poor decision. You're putting the responsibility on the backs of those who are responsible. That's not fair.
The number one issue a man will tell me in therapy, I hear every single week, is Sean, my wife, my lady, my girl, my fiance doesn't respect me as a man. The oxygen that your man needs from you, respect and admiration. She emasculates me. She doesn't follow my leadership. She speaks to me like one of the children. She's independent. I'm no longer admired. She doesn't spend time with me. I say something about how the house looks. She gets mad. And ladies, I need y'all to hear me. It is hard for a man to deeply love a woman who doesn't respect her. I know you want love and you deserve love. And yes, love should be unconditional, but respect should be unconditional too.
So ladies, here's the cold hard facts, all right? You can take it or leave it. Most men don't want to date y'all. The reason why is because it's turned into a liability. It includes manipulation, games, lack of accountability, flaking, ghosting, shaming, disrespect, mind games, anything you could think of. The list goes on and on. And men are tired of that. They're 100% done. They don't want to date you. They don't want to marry you because what's the point? You waste our time. You get a thrill out of wasting our time for your own ego, and you toy with us, and we're getting tired of that. We would rather put our time, energy, and money towards something that's more important, something that's more valuable. So get it together, or else you're going to end up lonely wondering what's going on.
This is going to be really upsetting for a lot of people, especially certain types of men. But working and making an income is an important contribution to the survival and lifestyle and comfort of your family, but it is not a contribution to your relationship. And it is certainly not a part of relationship give and take or maintenance. So when you say, I go to work and support this family, and in return, I need these things physically and emotionally from you in the relationship, that is just buying companionship from your partner. If you want to talk about what you need from your partner emotionally, physically, spiritually, like the emotional and mental labor of the relationship, then you need to talk about what you are offering emotionally, physically, spiritually, in the mental and emotional labor.
Y'all really be expecting luxurious lifestyles from 9 to 5, and you're a 9 to 5 struggling. So what makes you think that a 9 to 5 who you also want to have his own crib, not living with his mother in New York City, let me remind you of that, and have his own car? Do y'all know how much car insurance is in New York? Because we get our cars broken into so much and motherfuckers just be hitting us. I'm going to say roughly $350 to $450 to $500. Then you want the keep himself together, and then whatever extra money he has left over, you want him to give to you. You're the same that steps over peeing your elevator to get to the 17th floor. You're not high maintenance. I don't know where y'all came up with this. Stop scrolling on Carisha's page. Get off Kim's page. Y'all is not from Calabasas. Y'all is from Grand Concourse, Cortland, Canarsie, South Conduit. Let's stick with the C's that y'all know. Y'all is not like that. And my thing is, if you want a luxury, go find one. There's niggas out here that trick without a problem. Don't have a problem giving money. But there is one problem. The luxury don't want y'all ugly. That's the thing. Because a bad comes bad already. With her hair, makeup, nails, wax, feet done. Y'all be going and wanting that done, then trying to front to other you're a bad. No, I gotta beat my horn for that one. No, you're not a bad. You're just a that's trying to be bad. Let's get that very clear.
Normalize the idea of when you're not with the father of your kids, split the custody where that man can have some responsibility. This is why a lot of these go around and act like they don't have children, because y'all hoes just want to take care of everything. And listen, don't type them long paragraphs under my live, because I'm not talking to the females that the fathers are real beats. I'm talking to you hoes where your mammy got you thinking if you let the kids stay with the daddy for more than 2 days at a time, you doing, where my grandkids at? You ain't called and got them yet. You ain't. This why your mama don't got no additional sources of income. She ain't got no generational wealth to leave you. She barely gave you the tools you need to make it. That's why you picked the wrong to begin with your listening to her. And you can tag her and I'll tell her to her face. Kids can go stay with their daddy for 3 months at a time. You could be a weekend mom. It is normal. It's normal, ho. Yeah, they condition. Always get on here. You need to talk about how I'm gonna talk about how y'all raising these children wrong. They grow up in households where all they know is how a woman handles stuff. Know why? Because you don't leave them around their daddy long enough to see how a man handles stuff. Then they grow up and they acting like just how your can't manage emotions, don't know how to problem solve.
There was a woman that was talking about, I think her name is Tu Moray Ills or something like that. You can't listen to these people, man. You just can't. I think she said something to the effect of a man working and contributing, and if he says something like, I work and I contribute, or basically I work to provide for this family, that's you contributing to the lifestyle and the comfort of the home. That's not you contributing to the relationship, right? But I think we need to back up. We got to back up here, because how do you think you got here in the first place? How do you think we got a family in the first place? It's because I said, hey, I think you're pretty. I would like to take you out on a date. Dates cost money. So me working is me putting in time. Once again, we got to get it right. You can't just get on here and start spouting off stupidity. Okay? Me working is saying, okay, I'm going to spend my time. I got to work some overtime. She wants to get married. I got to work some overtime to pay off this ring. I got to work some overtime to put into this wedding. Okay, we want to have a family. This is all part of a relationship, because this is what we want to do with our life. This is how we want our love and our legacy to grow. Okay? You gotta start thinking about that stuff before you start. Once again, you have to start thinking about that stuff before you start popping off at the mouth. So, and we can move the kids, because some people don't even have any kids. You're gonna still need money in the relationship. She's not gonna want to give you physical or emotional intimacy. She's not gonna want to give you anything if you're not providing. If you don't have any money, she's gonna see you as a bum and say, well, you can't even take me on any dates. Like you don't even wine me and dine me anymore. You don't even buy me any flowers. Nothing. Just stopping on the way home and getting me my favorite coffee. You don't do that for me anymore. That you think you walk into Walmart or something like that, or Starbucks, and get that for free? No, that costs money. So a man working is actually a contribution to the household. Is it the only contribution? No, absolutely not. But we gotta stop, once again, trying to undermine and minimize the contribution that men make in relationships. Stop that.
When a man is gentle, soft, and consistently respects you, that's when your nervous system begins to heal. That's why some women have that special glow when they are being loved right in a relationship. It's not the love itself, it's the emotional safety. Her femininity flourishes in healthy environments, and you get the best version of her when she feels safe around you. She protects that version of herself because she has spent so much time healing and preserving it. So if she's not soft or submissive with you, it's because she doesn't trust you.
Fuck! This is a PSA for all the men trying to date me right now, or girls like me right now. Take initiative. Plan a date. I'm not spending any more extra time engaging in a back and forth, meaningless texting relationship. I do not want a pen pal. Take me on a date. I want real connection, and I'm sorry that you're not going to get that over text, okay? Plan a date, take initiative, let's wrap this up. Okay, thank you.
We actually respect a man who is not focused on us. And that's hard. You know, that's hard for a man to not be focused on women because, I mean, we're attractive, right? We attract men and we just take advantage of it. We expect the chase all the frickin' time, even if, you know, even if we're not looking for it. It's crazy. We say no at first. That's the thing. That's the first test. When I say we test you, we're saying no.
Put a finger down if you independent and don't get.
A few moments later.
I'm literally on the side of the road in North Carolina, and I don't have nobody to f***ing call to help me. And what's crazy is, I've been stuck on the side of the road for at least 40 minutes, and ain't nobody stopped yet. And I'm already changing my tire already by myself. And I just want to say, like, I don't have nobody.
Guys, I just saw a post from a woman that said, this is how you rage bait a man. And she gave a couple of examples. First one was, say to him, why are you so emotional? Second one was, why is your voice so high pitched? There's a few others. But if a woman's saying this stuff to you to get a reaction out of you, that's extremely manipulative and toxic. And you need to remove her from your life ASAP, because you'll never have a peaceful relationship. And she's not deserving of one more ounce of your energy.
I believe what's more powerful than attempting to control somebody is allowing people to be grown-ups and seeing what they would do without your interference.
I think it,
asking Donnie,
oh, yeah.
Do you feel like you're easy to be led?
By who?
In general.
You couldn't lead me. But yeah, I do feel like I'm easy to be led. I'm led every day. David leads me here. In this, everything he tells me to do, I do it. In a relationship, I'm led. By my friends, I'm led. By my mother, I'm led. By people who I trust to lead me, I am led, for sure. And we also have to dispel that narrative. A woman who has an opinion, a woman who is intelligent, and a woman who is not afraid to demonstrate both doesn't equate to a woman who can't be led. People are led by people who they admire, love, and respect, right? When the advice makes sense, when the leadership is coming from a pure place, when the environment feels safe, we are okay being led. And a man understands that he never has to say, I lead you. He just shows up in its leadership.
Fair.
I cannot stand when a guy comes up to me and tries to tell me his feelings and open up to me. And I already know y'all gonna be like, this is why man don't. I don't care. I don't care. I put this showed up and I put this showed up and I dropped him. Because I never cared about a man crying. You guys will literally open up to you and be like, so this is what happened in my past. Baby, I actually don't care. Like, whenever a guy tells me about his past, I genuinely associate that with him wanting to be done dirty. Like, you're willingly telling me everything that all your trauma, like I am shicey. I'm going to use that against you. I'm going to use that in you against an argument. Don't tell me about your issues because I will use that.
It's a telling a woman how you feel is like bleeding in front of a shark. Man, I'm not going to lie to you. I really don't tell women how I really feel or deep, dark secrets. And I had one get mad at me. Like, she just started trying to be my therapist out of nowhere. Like, just start giving me stuff. Said, I got dad issues. She just started projecting. She definitely had them. She definitely had a abandonment issue. Just start giving me what she got, cause I ain't open up. It's no point. They gonna throw it in your face.
What's your age?
28.
Are you single?
I am.
What problems do you run into dating men in Chicago?
They're broke.
They're broke.
They're broke.
Why is a man having money and being rich important to you?
Like, I'm working towards a certain lifestyle. So, like, being someone who's not working towards a certain lifestyle is unattractive. I'm a child of immigrants. So, like, all I know is hard work. It's kind of, like, disappointing.
Surely you don't think relationships revolve only around money?
They absolutely shouldn't. But I think both partners should work equally as hard. I think everybody should, like, match up with their partner in terms of, like, what you're willing to give and what you're wanting out of life.
But level with me, right?
I'm leveling.
Do you think if you met a multi-millionaire that he would look at you and go, I'm ready, it's just her? Or is he going to have his pick of the litter and, do what he does?
Depends. Like, you can be a multi-millionaire, also and be a person and attract nobody. Like, it depends.
But do you think the millionaire is going to give you more time, or the guy who's broke and still building?
Depends. I feel like those have nothing to do with each other. Like, the amount of effort someone's willing to put in and what they make has nothing to do with each other.
How could a man start to learn to take the lead in his relationship? You start by not asking so many questions. Where do you want to go? What's for dinner? Should I take the baby? What's going on? The thing is, men think that's being considerate. But neurologically, when you outsource every decision, her brain switches into masculine mode, problem-solving mode, into the prefrontal cortex of her mind. Stress responses rise and her nervous system starts to scan for safety. And when she's in management mode, she's in masculine mode. So subconsciously, she starts to lead and she can't relax. A man of integrity decides, we're going to dinner at 7. I'll take the baby, you go and rest. Here is the plan. Even if it's imperfect, decisiveness lowers her stress. Leadership creates safety. Safety helps her soften. And this is how you can start to lead directly today in your relationship.
You know what I never understood about women who go to the gym and try to expose the gym creeps? All you that really be going to the gym who got these fat asses, y'all be wearing these little to nothing spandex clothes. You wear everything to reveal your moose knuckle. You got on them tight shorts with the seam to make the shorts tighter and make your more defined. And then y'all be mad that men be looking. What the do y'all think they gonna do? They're not. They like ass. I'm just trying to figure out, where does it register in y'all brain that y'all be asking for this? You literally walk outside in little to nothing, and you wonder why people are looking at your ass or trying to record on the slip and all that little extra. Stop going outside presenting as a at the gym. And I'm saying it like that because it needs to be said like that. If you have a real man that you respect, you shouldn't be dressing like that. If you respect yourself, you should not be dressing like that, or else you're going to get unsolicited attention that you don't want. Some men actually be uncomfortable that you just come outside like that because they don't want to be deemed as the nigga who's just being a natural man who likes natural women. And then they're looking, now they're being deemed as insecure or a creep or a pervert. You're the perv. You be the predators going to the gym like that. And I said what the I said. I don't give a how thick I am. Let me tell y'all something. When I'm at the gym, I'm there for one purpose: to work the out and stay healthy. I'm not here to be at a fashion show. I'm not here to be like the Joneses and be looked at and be all dressed nice. I will wear some other sweatpants and that. You're not gonna look at me, sir. And in the off chance I do feel like I want to wear something or I'm gonna get stared at, they have rooms that are isolated away from all them mother men. And in the off chance a man do come in there trying to look at me, I'm going to trip the out. Already have. All I'm saying is you gotta do better, because it's not the man's fault that you came out here dressed like a. It's your fault. And what do men do? They look at him. They look. They're going to look. And if a man don't look, I'm going to think something is wrong with him. However, stop complaining about that you're literally putting yourself in position to ask for. I don't give a how y'all feel. I said what I said.
So you had a brother that I know he was trying to help, and he was saying, how do you take the lead in your relationship? Well, you start by not asking so many questions. What's for dinner? Do you want me to take the baby? What's going on? Those sorts of things. When you don't know somebody, you establish a baseline. Okay. And periodically with that baseline, you're going to check in. But what's happening, and this is what I keep on saying, people keep on allowing modern women to be intellectually lazy. Come on, guys. It's lazy. That's all it is. We sit up here and we give these women a pass. You're lazy. Answer the freaking question. Answer the question. There's nothing wrong with saying, do you want me to take it? I mean, you're holding the baby. You look like you're struggling. There are a lot of women that will sit up and say, no, I got it. Do you want me to take the baby or not? And will fight you. Not to, no, I told you I got it. Just let me handle it. This is my area. This is my area. Okay, all right. Let me keep the peace. Woman looks down. Hey, is everything okay? What's going on? What's on your mind? What's happening? Stop asking so many questions. What do you want for dinner? What's for dinner tonight? Well, I want tacos. Okay, well, let me pull up my phone. Let's go ahead and get tacos. Place an order right now. No. Hold on. Maybe I want some barbecue. Okay, you went from our favorite barbecue spot. Yeah. That sounds good. Baked potatoes, good. Baked potato, yeah, okay. And I want some brisket and some sauce. Okay, I'm pulling up right now. All right, so just to confirm, baked potato, sausage, brisket, and I'm gonna get the jalapeno poppers that you like. Oh, you know what? I'm not really feeling it. I'm on my period right now. We can't do barbecue. Can't do this. Can't do that. Can't. Okay, so what do you want? Like, what do you want for dinner? That's why men are asking questions, because, and once again, we continue to place all of the blame on men, because it gets to a point modern women are not effectively communicating. And so when a man says, "What's up? What's going on? What's going on with this? What's going on with that? Do you want this?" He's trying to establish a baseline. Y'all get on these apps and y'all tell them exactly what they want to know. You go to these restaurants and you tell them exactly what they want to know, so they don't have to guess. And then when you get to a man, you don't tell him anything. He got to guess what's going on. Stop that crap.
Where is this guy? He's late.
Ah, Nia, how are you?
Hi,
my future wife. How are you?
Hi, good.
Nice to see you.
You're late.
I know I'm late, but I was getting some flowers for you, straight from Niger.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Anything
I
for
love
you.
them. You
look fine, oh.
Thank you.
Oh, give me 1 360. Okay. Jesus. Anyways, I'm taking you to the finest restaurant in the city today.
To Moxie's?
Yeah, Moxie's, but it has 4 stars on Yelp.
Okay.
It's okay. Let's go now.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
After you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I got you a gift.
Oh wow, this is a lot for someone that you just met, no?
Yeah, I mean, I fell in love with you the first day I saw your Instagram.
Oh, that's so sweet. So I heard Nigerian men are toxic.
Toxic? No. I will shower you with gifts. I will love bomb you, but that's normal.
Wait, love bomb?
No. I said love bonds. Love bond. Yeah, we actually will bond with love.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, my wife is calling me.
Your wife?
No. My advisor, my financial advisor. Yeah, give me 1 second. I need to take this call. Yes. Hi, baby. How are you? Yes, I told you I have a business meeting today. I know. Don't worry. I'll be home soon. Make sure the jollof is hot tonight, oh, very hot. Okay, thank you. I love you. Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay.
So where were we?
How do you navigate the soft man era? How do you navigate being both the man of the house while also being the teddy bear of the house?
A soft man, the word soft comes first.
Yeah.
It's about the definition of masculinity to me.
Okay.
I think masculinity is a spectrum from soft to hard.
Okay.
I don't think there is a way to, I think it's dangerous to be a consistently hard man, but I think a soft man era is, for me, just the idea that men are allowed to explore the spectrum that is masculinity. Masculinity is subjective, but to me, it's like, you can be soft with your feelings. You can be soft with love. You can be soft with how you treat people. You can be soft with yourself. You can be hard when you go work out.
Yeah.
You can be hard when you got to make tough decisions.
Exactly.
You can be hard in other areas, like when you hurt yourself, like I need to be physically tough. But the soft man era to me is just the understanding and true identity formation of a man. It's like this movement is so powerful because it's like the general mass is understanding that you can go get a pedicure and take care of yourself. You can do a skincare routine, and it's just a softer way of life. It's not feminine.
It's just softer.
It's just soft.
If you want to learn how to get any woman in the world, listen to me closely. Every woman wants one thing. This is their fantasy. This is what they dream about, what they think about, what they want, what they're attracted to. They want a real man, a man of principle, a man of honor. Above all, has self-awareness and is not doubting his identity. He confides in the truth, in his own competence, in which he knows because he trains himself and prepares himself for situations within the world. Understanding how to establish order and look another man in his eye. Understanding how to be bonded with your word and never let it fail. When she sees that you have that type of willpower that can command reality, it don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter what kind of car you drive. It don't matter what kind of watch you got. It don't matter your follower count. It is an energy and essence to a man. You have to be dangerous in the way to where you can yield if necessary, but not a danger to her. You have control over your dark side and you have control over your light. So people ask, why do nice guys finish last? Well, they supposed to, because they let everybody else go first.
Are we low level or high level?
A man could be down to his last $100, but if he truly loves you, he'll give it to you and go earn it back tomorrow. You don't need a man who is already rich. You need a grinder. You need a man with heart who refuses to lose. Stop chasing the finished product. That's why so many women are sitting on 20 bodies in a year with nothing to show for it. Find the one who is rocking with you right now. The one who is outside hustling every single day while no one is watching. Because when that man finally wins, and he will win, he isn't just going to the top alone. He's taking you with him. If you wait for him at the finish line, you're just an option. But if you run the race with him, you become irreplaceable. A man with money can buy company, but he can never buy the loyalty of a woman who believed in him when his pockets were empty. That struggle isn't a weakness, it's the glue. It's where the real trust is built before the world starts watching. You want the kingdom? Then help him lay the bricks. Don't just show up for the coronation and expect a crown, because real love isn't about enjoying the view from the top. It's about never forgetting who climbed the mountain with you.
We keep telling black women to submit to men that don't have their life together.
Who said that?
How can you submit? How can you submit to a man who doesn't submit to God? You, black women, are in record numbers going to college. We're opening degrees. We're getting accolades. We're running nonprofit. We're running nonprofits. There's a large portion of black women who are educating themselves and taking their lives to the next level, while the black men are not reaching those goals. They're not meeting us on those levels.
First of all, you sat up there and gave me a 30-minute dissertation on how great black women were doing, but the second
I support my black women. That's all.
I support black women.
I support black men
Here's
too,
the thing.
Look,
the majority of my clients, the majority of my executive staff, my man Ricardo Cordial, who's been a client of mine for 5 years, he will tell you the majority of the people in my executive team are black women. I have put more black women in the 1% than Nick Cannon with a bag of Viagra. So this is not about supporting black women.
You know,
it's not you versus me. It's you and me. Right? We need to start circling our wagons amongst each other. We need to start circling our dollars amongst each other. The Jews do it. The Italians do it. The Chinese do it. When black people do it, they look at you like you crazy. There is no reason that FUBU should not still be hot today. Y'all rocking Ralph Lauren. If you want a solution, the solution is ignore the rhetoric, ignore the propaganda, and realize that I am not your competition. I am your completion. I am the one that's supposed to protect you, but the Bible says it is better for a man to live in the roof of his house than be in a house with a quarrelsome woman. Calm all that down. If you are so talented, so gifted, so degreed, so smart, how you let dumb up in you and make babies?
This brother cooking. This man just let off an atomic bomb and she's catching some of the aftershock. Here she's hiding from the truth and reality of that quote. Let's get back up in it.
You over here talking
without a ring, without any type of commitment, and then you go and say that you don't like the white man, he's oppressing you, this, that, and the third, but you go to your white boss, then you go to your daddy government, and you allow daddy government to go tax this man instead of working it out with this man. And if this man was a deadbeat, you should have known that before you shed your clothes like Country Crock and spread your legs.
On the other side of the coin, they're going to think that, we are men that don't love and support women, which is anything from the case You'll see women right down up in here in the comment section that understand exactly what it is that you say, that listen to exactly the things that I say, that listen to the exact same things that a Kevin Samuel say, and they got agree, because we all want to see more people together. But there has to be a coaching from the mainstream rhetoric that has led so many of these hive-minded lemmings away.
You know what I never understood about women who go to the gym and try to expose the gym creeps? All you that really be going to the gym who got these fat asses, y'all be wearing these little to nothing spandex clothes. You wear everything to reveal your moose knuckle. You got on them tight shorts with the seam to make the shorts tighter and make your ass more defined. And then y'all be mad that men be looking. What the do y'all think they gonna do? They're not. They like ass. I'm just trying to figure out, where does it register in y'all brain that y'all be asking for this shit? You literally walk outside in little to nothing, and you wonder why people are looking at your ass or trying to record on the slick and all that little extra. Stop going outside presenting as a at the gym. And I'm saying it like that because it needs to be said like that. If you have a real man that you respect, you shouldn't be dressing like that. If you respect yourself, you should not be dressing like that, or else you're going to get unsolicited attention that you don't want. Some men actually be uncomfortable that you just come outside like that because they don't want to be deemed as the nigga who's just being a natural man who likes natural women. And then they're looking, now they're being deemed as insecure or a creep or a pervert. You're the perv. You be the predators going to the gym like that. And I said what the I said. I don't give a how thick I am. Let me tell y'all something. When I'm at the gym, I'm there for one purpose: to work the out and stay healthy. I'm not here to be at a fashion show. I'm not here to be like the Joneses and be looked at and be all dressed nice. I will wear some other sweatpants and that. You're not gonna look at me, sir. And in the off chance I do feel like I want to wear something or I'm gonna get stared at, they have rooms that are isolated away from all them mother men. And in the off chance a man do come in there trying to look at me, I'm going to trip the out. Already have. All I'm saying is you gotta do better, because it's not the man's fault that you came out here dressed like a. It's your fault. And what do men do? They look at him. They look. They're going to look. And if a man don't look, I'm going to think something is wrong with him. However, stop complaining about that you're literally putting yourself in position to ask for. I don't give a how y'all feel. I said what I said.
I think this is what a lot of ladies get wrong. I think when women said a man never has to tell you he's a leader, he just shows up. A guy's going to give direction. He's going to have to give direction. And sometimes when we get out of line and we can't check ourselves, or we don't know to check ourselves, that person's got to check us. I remember I was working at one of my jobs, and my boss was really nice. She was very nice lady, one of the best bosses I've ever had. And she pretty much allowed anything to go. She never walked in there beating her chest. Hey, I'm the leader. You da 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 da. She was probably one of the hardest working people in that establishment. Always covering for people, never complaining. And one day I decided I had gotten too big for my britches. And I just started, talking and making jokes and stuff like that. And all she said, she didn't holler, she didn't scream. And she just said, come again? What did you say? Or something like that. And she had the look on her face like, well, what'd you say? And it made it seem like she was really confused, but she was really saying, who are you talking like that? Who are you talking to like that? I run this. You need to be respectful. And I said, you know what? I'm sorry. You're right. You're the boss. And she immediately backed off and said, my bad. And that was probably a minute, if that, a minute or two. And that was done, because I had stepped out of line and started disrespecting. A lot of modern women, your opinion is okay. You being intelligent is definitely okay. You running a business or doing whatever you want to do is definitely okay. It's that you be stepping out of line. You want the man to lead you, but you're running up in front of the man. Oh, well, I feel like this. And it's not like the man is making bad decisions. It's just you want to do something else. And the man is saying, for the vision that we have talked about, that's not going to work. That doesn't make you any less intelligent. It just means with what you're doing and the way we're talking about it, it's not going to work. And that's okay. Y'all don't want to hear that. So back to the man's question, are you easy to be led? And the answer should have been, maybe in some ways, yeah, but maybe in a lot of ways, I probably still have a lot of work to do.